What time is it? Uh, Hello guys, it's me, Poke here, and I haven't made a video in a while, and I'll be doing a channel update video soon. But I just found this one ridiculous meme. It was just hidden within the crevices of my anus. Um, some little birdie, I think, sent it to me. So I'm a bit tired, but I just woke up. I'll show you. Okay. I'll just get Roy into the news. I think that's my slogan. Okay, I'll just play the video.
And we start tonight with that warning for parents from an Indianapolis mother. Her sons were playing a game online when someone claiming to be with ISIS tried to recruit them.
First off, going into this, I bet you these news reporters have no idea about the online game they are reviewing while doing the video about. And not even video, the news thing about which the so-called ISIS recruiter was on. The game is Roblox. That game that was ruined by a bunch of little kids, online daters, YouTubers that act all fake, like they're very kid friendly, don't curse at all. Yeah, those guys. The site that was ruined by that. It was considered cringy. Yeah. I think that is the site. I'm pretty sure, and a bunch of like hillbilly rednecks that just online date also. So yep. Now let's get Roy back into the video.
24-hour News 8's Jeff Wagner talked to the family. And Jeff, we've heard a lot in the headlines about ISIS targeting young people.
That's right.
Why the heck would ISIS recruit young kids? One, how would they get to wherever ISIS is? Like, in the Middle East somewhere. And two, what use would a kid be? That's a very non-effective way. It's obviously most of these recruiters are trolls. And most of the time people ignore it. You should honestly just, I don't know. It's kind of a joke, like, now, with all this, like, these news things doing all this shit, because they just take everything so seriously. I bet you they even know it's a troll. The reason why they do this shit is for the money. The money. It's like, they have as much money as knowledge that Ty Lopez has. In fact, they even have twice the amount of Lamborghinis Ty Lopez has from all that money. They also have twice the knowledge. Yep. I think I want to join this local News 8 thing. I should worship them as my senpai. They just changed my life. I can't thank them. Everyone, I want you to march down to News 8, wherever it is, and tell them they are your hero. And if I find out that any of you who watch this video do not do that, I will send News 8 with their team of elite spies to come for you. And you know what? Gary Coons will be mad. He's a police officer, and he will be interviewed in this video, and he knows News 8. He's tight with News 8, like really tight. You should not mess with News 8. Okay. Just need to get that out of my system. I just can't tell you how glorious News 8 is.
Wouldn't be the first time, Lori. Last month, the Indianapolis Department of Homeland Security and FBI warned people that ISIS was actively recruiting Americans through the internet. Now, sometimes it's on social media or forums, but it can also happen during online gaming.
I don't really consider much of Roblox as a game per se. Most of it is waiting simulators, just jumping, and then games where some rich guy who overuses memes, like you just pay and to get items with memes on it, like and then you just kill people. Like, I don't consider Roblox a game if that's what it is. I don't. And also a game where people online date. That's a game, I think. That's a game. Okay, this line you know.
In the online world known as Roblox,
You have to get the crime.
There is so many things wrong with this part. First of all, why the fuck does he have butter in his room? There's a fucking spoon of butter. That's fucking nasty. Who would fucking take spoonfuls of butter and eat it? I think that might even be a knife. Is he like edgy with his tongue? But like, I don't know. And also, what the fuck? This is in the online world of Roblox. He can be like something like that, and then he says you have to get the crime. What the fuck does that mean? Is he implying Mad Murderer is all of Roblox? Because if that is true, that game is shit. In my opinion, that game is awful. It's just a bunch of rich bastards who are trying to act MLG when they honestly are not, because a real Major League Gamer person actually has some respect besides one we know. Keemstar. So, yeah, that kid, what the fuck? I bet you he online dates. I put all my money in the world that he does. Maybe he doesn't, but I have a chance that he has at least online dated once. Because you know what? That's what odors look like. They look like a person who just has no life. You do not fucking eat butter out of a like right out of the container. Like I would see you eating like smoked salmon spread. Like that is a bit more reasonable. Even cream cheese, but butter. I don't see why someone would eat that. You know what? Like there is the obvious line with other spreads and stuff where it is reasonable to eat it, but butter is only used for bread and bagels usually. Honestly, that is the most retarded thing I ever seen. I when I first saw this video, the biggest thing I reacted was not because of the ISIS thing, because of that fucking butter. It drove me nuts. I can make a whole another video on that, but I'm not. Okay, now let's get back on topic because I wasted like 2.5 minutes on this.
Austin Sherrill can become whoever he wants.
Okay, now with this thing, I can twist the news reporter's words very easily. Twist it like a spoon. Okay, so he says you can be whoever you want. So that guy is obviously like he can be whoever he wants. That means the guy who is the ISIS person on Roblox, he can troll to pretend he's an ISIS recruiter, or maybe that very odd chance he is. I think Billion HD is a troll most likely. That I saw this video before. It was like a long time ago. I remember bits and pieces of it, but okay. So he can be the ISIS guy can do what he wants. So shouldn't he's just being a hypocrite? The news guy. I'm not supporting the ISIS trolls anyway because when I do troll on Roblox, but when I do troll, the worst thing I probably ever done was let's see. Just going like role playing as a criminal, trolling as like a criminal on a roleplay game. That's maybe the worst I would do.
You're a sheriff, a murderer, or an innocent.
Last time I checked, Roblox isn't only Mad Murderer. In fact, in my honest opinion, I think I have stated before in this video, I hate Mad Murderer more than anything. And also, I don't remember Innofin as a rank. Now, I'm not making fun of his lisp, but these news guys, like, just don't edit out anything. like, it is a local news, but it is a pretty formalized local news. Like, my local news is like, I don't even get a local news channel. And we're in New Jersey, all we get is one channel for our town, which is usually made with Windows Movie Maker, or like it's like a PowerPoint more of actually, and it's with all the other towns in my area. We get FiOS 1 if or News 12 if you have Optimum, and this one doesn't really look like a like cable one. It looks like it's for their area. So yeah, this kid thinks that Roblox is set on one game. He should specify that it's Mad Murderer. Like, only a few Roblox games I would consider its own standalone game, such as Apocalypse Rising, which is a good game. Even though I don't play it a lot, I do consider it a good game. Also, Phantom Forces, which is an excellent game. And I also have to say, Roblox is overlooked as like a baby game because of like a lot of odors and just idiots ruined the site. It was a good one back in the old days. It was just looked upon as babyish just because it was like the way how it looked. But now there's games like Phantom Forces and Apocalypse Rising, which are good games people should actually try legit. I only stay on Roblox just to preserve it, like the way how I remember it being. Even if it's clouded of nostalgia, whatever that nostalgia cloud is like, that is what I imagine is good. So I'm going a lot off topic a lot in this video, but I this video is just bringing up so much things I have to rant about. This kid is making me nuts. He's one of those people on the internet who I would never get along with. Okay, I think I got everything out.
It's all part of the game.
See, like that.
What's not, though,
The first actual sentence he said was, join ISIS. Just that.
Yeah, I think that is a troll. Because what a troll does, they right away go for what they want to get done. Do you think a troll would just go say, hello? Oh, oh, I, I love Roblox. No, a real ISIS recruiter would actually most likely try to gain someone's trust, like a pedophile would. It's just, okay, it's more of a peer pressure thing, let's say. So, let's say that everyone plays Pokemon Go in your school, and you don't, and then you hang out with a group of people who play Pokemon Go. They will pressure you to play Pokemon Go. Like this, if he hangs out with a bunch of people that okay, let me say this. That was dumb. I don't even know what I'm saying there. Okay, so just the normal way how someone would try to gain someone's trust is by acting all friendly. The guy was obviously trolling because by right away saying something is not a good recruitment method for any group on Roblox. Any site, they just start acting all friendly, trying to make you your friend. When I was in 7th grade, people were running for president and stuff. Kids would go try to be your friend. In fact, it worked on me even. And that's what I did once when I ran for office in my school. And I won, even though I'm not popular. Just gain people's trust. That's also why the popular kids win. Or I just won by how I won. I just grabbed all the 7th graders when I was in 8th. Well, yeah, it's obviously a troll there. Just don't go joining a server and saying, oh, join my group. No one would legitimately join unless they're an idiot.
is the idea of getting recruited by a terrorist.
It was freaking me out because he was giving off all this information.
So Austin called his brother over.
Why call your brother over? What? Why? Why call your damn brother over? I hope he's not as douchebaggy as him. I could tell this kid in this video I would not get along with. I really don't get along with too many people who are like into sports, or like those people who get mad if you just don't like, for example, if you don't like 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 if there's a 4th of July party, let's say, and you say people are, no, actually, let's say this, you make a communist joke, then those people get salty. That's the thing, like, you just can't joke around about Russia or something like that. They get salty because they think that America, like, everything that was against America at one point, even if you make kids, people like that, like those Texas people, yeah, the rednecks, I mean, those true American value people, like fucking Hank Hill, those liberals, I think. I'm not sure if they're liberals. In this video, there's a lot of stuff I don't know what I'm fucking saying, and I don't want to waste my time of rewatching this until I upload it, because I cringe when doing it. I need to get videos out. I will just learn. Or maybe not. Because you know me, I'm Poke. And I'm not the only fucking Poke, which makes me hard to find. And ever since Pokemon Go came out, by making my name Pokemon Guy, I would be clouded and hard to find. Yeah, fuck you. That whatever it is that made Pokemon Go.
I automatically just started recording through the site itself.
He's also a douchebag. Yep. I saw that coming. And also, it's not a site, it's a fucking program. You gotta get that right. I would hate those people if I met them. They just look like douchebags. They look like people who get salty very easily. They just get tagged very easily. That's what they are to people. The people they are. I could tell I can tell people who are either douchebags or get salty very easily. There's just a look and an attitude of it. Ugh. And also, yeah, never mind.
The gamer, named Pavilion HD, even told them about his plan to kill Americans.
We are planning an attack on 3 weeks.
What? Those people honestly believe that shit? Look, he's one, not putting it together, and two, it is obviously a troll. I stated the reasons earlier. That guy paid for fucking VIP. I don't think a guy who paid for VIP, like, on that game, the VIPs are, like, fucking expensive as hell. The guy honestly put real money into his account, and I most likely think it's just a troll. The chances of it being an ISIS recruiter are slim, because I remember seeing that account on the site before, like, selling clothes a long time ago, way before ISIS formed. So, I doubt he was recruited in.
False threats and fake people can be found all over the internet. But
False. Well, the fake people part, I actually agree with him. There is a lot of fake people, but false threats, yeah, that's a false fucking threat, you idiots. He's a fucking troll. It's also not. You need trolls.
to these boys, terrorism isn't a game.
I don't think they played CSGO ever. But seriously, they don't know what trolling is. They are really gonna get butthurt over a fucking troll. I bet you they would get all edgy if I started trolling and saying, "Ooh, I am gonna the head of NFL, and I'm gonna kick out that whatever horseshoe team is on their shirt." I bet you they would get butthurt and then go call the police or something, and then celebrate with a tube of butter. That same one in the room with by eating it with a knife. That's how they would celebrate. That's how I poke and celebrate, but with nice butter and a knife. If I were to use a face cam, which I don't like using or would ever use on this channel, I would take a fucking knife and I would eat butter just for you guys. I might do that off camera for you guys. I might bleed just for you guys. I'm willing to go through rivers just for you guys, because I am Poke. I'll do whatever the fuck you want. I'll be your slave if you want. Thank you.
It's why they had their mom file a police report.
What? Really filing a fucking police report over a troll? Are you joking? Oh, and you know why? Why would you file a damn police report? And the way how the guy said they had their ma'am file a police report, that just sounded so awful. The way how he said it just sounded very anticlimactic. Why would they get their damn mom to file a police report over fucking trolls? Now, even though you could argue and say people should not be joking, what can a person get in trouble for trolling? Like, you're just gonna screw up someone just for joking around? Like, the thing is, people don't do. They, yeah, the guy should have thought it through, but how would he fucking know? He's just trolling the mess of people, but it's not. He should not go to fucking jail for it. He could just be a kid doing that. You're gonna send a fucking kid to jail because he was trolling? That's like the way how I troll. I would not get in trouble for. But the guy, the Billion, he got in trouble. I just feel bad for him. I honestly feel fucking bad for him. The Those guys are. But if he is a real ISIS guy, remember, fucking screw you. Because I've been defending you. And if you really work for ISIS, I will fucking find you. Well, if he does really work for ISIS, I hope he rots in hell. But if he doesn't, I feel bad for him that he has to deal with this shit. He should just be a bit more careful. And it's a bit scary, like, thinking about this, that there are people who just get really salty about everything you do. Because if you just love trolling, a fucking butthurt redneck could go get their parents to file a fucking police report. A fucking police report. In fact, if you look at that picture of that police report, you could probably find all their info on it. Televised to the whole world to see. Yeah, smart move. And I think that's confidential information. Why would you show the police report? Isn't that like illegal or something?
It's ISIS. You've seen on the news about them and stuff.
Just to point out, they misspelled Roblox here. It's not Roblox. It's Roblox with Next.
We didn't want to take a chance of it not being a game.
Why did they have to have a stereotypical redneck mother? That is the absolute stereotype when you think of a redneck mom. Her, exactly. She has the hairstyle, the look, the type of clothing a redneck mom will wear. And the voice, honestly, reminds me of that mom from Honey Boo Boo a lot. I'm glad that show got canceled. But, you know, speaking of Honey Boo Boo, I was gonna make a TLC rant, but that rant it just didn't come out right, and I'm gonna make a new one. I might release that one in the future. Like, if I get like 100 subscribers, I might release like there's a couple videos and cut content and stuff I'll tell people about in the video. So if I reach 100 subscribers, there'll be a lot of nice stuff happening. Yeah. I don't really have a lot of really big plans for this channel. It's for fun right now. If it comes to the point where we reach like 100,000, yeah, sure, I would put monetization on, since it's a way to get money and have fun. But honestly, there is really no way I think this channel could get big in the long shot. My channel is very cancerous, and I don't think anyone would ever find this channel. There's like 700 different pokes, no matter how much tags I put, unless you share it. Honestly, I won't get far on YouTube. Will I? Am I just doubting myself so I can jinx it? Hi, damn. I just jinx my jinx. I just jinx the jinx the jinx. I think I created a paradox. No, I don't know what I'm saying. I think my life is a lie. It's because of the spelling of Berenstain Bears. Oh my god. It's the butter. I think I know what has been driving me mad. The butter. It's the damn butter.
And something happened, and we knew about it, and not report it.
Yeah, I think you gotta take it seriously, especially if they are talking about doing a specific threat and reporting it.
Homeland
At this part, there is really nothing funny. It's just scary coons.
Security officials say they'll investigate ISIS threats and recruitment attempts that happen online, but the problem is
I don't get the point of putting that there. It has nothing to do with this video with ISIS. Why?
so many go unreported.
If it was a joke, they shouldn't joke like that because that can get a lot of attention.
It's just a prank, which it is. Yeah, he can joke like that. You should understand it's a fucking joke. And you shouldn't be allowed to joke like that, but in moderation. Like people should be a bit more lax about it, but like, I am not saying to go out and troll like that. I'm saying if you do, just be aware. And if you don't, just don't troll like that. You'll just run into those butthurt people. Like, if, at the most, I would say, is roleplay troll. Roleplay troll as, like, a terrorist. You could do that. Like, no one would get salty about that, because that's role-playing. That's the closest thing you can get to that. Okay.
These two brothers aren't afraid to make sure of that.
I'm very proud of them. I'm glad that, they were taking it serious. They care enough to say
In that classroom, you just
something about it.
back there's a good spot. In there.
Is his gaming advice good?
Before, it's not a fucking game. It's a fucking pay-to-win thing. And that's so cringy. That isn't gaming advice. They're not showing the damn screen. He's just saying go back there behind the closet. Technically, that would make it less of good advice, since then everyone else would use it, then the murderers would know where to fucking look. Which is very retarded, but they... And also, what the fuck is with that pink backpack? Why is that there? Because it doesn't seem like they have any sisters. I'm not saying anything, it's just why? Because he doesn't seem like the guy who would be a bit girly. Like, I doubt a boy and a girl would share a room for obvious reasons. Is he playing in a living room? Because then why... Like, it's obviously not his living room, probably a computer room. But why are there tubs of butter in the computer room? Probably, like, parks himself on that computer. It's obvious that the older brother does have his own computer. Or doesn't. Because rednecks, I don't think, are too tech savvy, except for the one child who fucking looks like Bobby from King of the Hill. Now, I don't have anything against rednecks. I'm just pointing out what is a bit obvious, not trying to stereotype or thing, because
Investigators couldn't confirm yet if this was an actual ISIS recruiter.
I was able to figure it out. You just have to use damn logic and know what the game is about.
But if so, Homeland Security said it would be the first for the Indianapolis area.
You're wrong, you fucking moron. Homeland Security got that wrong? You... Oh my god. It's on the damn internet. And if it was a real terrorist threat, it would be to a bunch of other people. And they also have stated earlier there was a bunch of that earlier on the internet, so technically they just call themselves big fucking idiots who don't know how to do research. I honestly, though, still love News 8. I treat them like my own god. No, I don't. That was a joke. And if you thought I was serious, you don't know jokes, and you're probably an idiot. No offense if you did think I was serious there. But if you actually do want to find News 8 or do anything with that, go ahead. I would laugh if someone did something, but I'm not sending you to go after that. It will be amusing, though. But I am not sending anyone. I don't want News 8 fucking coming after me. Because I said that I sent people. There is like only 5 subscribers, so it's very unlikely 1 out of the 5 people would go after News 8. Or the people who do not log in, or one of, or Mustafa fan who claims I'm a fucking 6-year-old. And I'm gonna just refrain from doing a rant on him and his croonies. Because, you know what? They don't deserve that treatment. They're just fucking retards. And, like, he started claiming he hacked my Roblox account with cheat engine. Whatever cheat engine he's using is bad. Because he didn't even find my birthday. I had the year of my birth, the birth year I set off in case I got hacked. I set it a bit below my actual year. I am 13 exactly, but I put it there so he would not, and I put a different birthday, but I am in fact 13. I just put it there so he would not be able to find my info or anyone else who hacked me. And you know what? He just got it wrong. He just guessed. My voice is not even one of a 6-year-old. My voice would be a lot more high-pitched. And if I am a 6-year-old, then damn, I'm some pretty smart 6-year-old then. Like, really? Ugh. And Mustafa fan, if you're seeing this, just knock the fuck off. No one likes you. You're just pathetic. Like those 2 guys. That's the treatment you'll get. A little mention. Well, a medium-sized. Well, a little medium. Like the size of your, no, the size of your, not dick. I don't think you have one. Or balls either, since you just make bad videos, and your croonies do too. They just took one of my videos in. No, I'm not gonna give you that treatment. Well, we're approaching the end of this video soon, but I assure you, the last of these clips are gonna be meme-tastic. You won't regret it. In fact, I got this from a person who recorded this, and they added their own stuff at the end. And that is a lot more, it's not like a YouTube poop thing, but you'll see, they just made their own, little side note. It's even more cringier than this news, and I don't even know how that is fucking possible. well, not cringier, but just weird. Yeah, I'll show you when we get there.
They also said that there are no current terrorist threats right now in the Indy area.
But what's smart, boys? It sounds like they did everything they should have done.
I don't think they're smart. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
And they just kind of did it instinctively, started recording the conversation so they could keep it. But there are several other things that Homeland Security would want other parents and other gamers to do, and we have some more of those tips for everybody tonight at 11.
At the end of this video, I'll show you those tips. I'll show you those tips after I'm all finished, okay?
Clock.
All right, Jeff, thanks. Concern.
This is the thing. The weird thing here is not the don't troll the thing. It's just, if you know how to troll correctly, what the fuck is trolling correctly? I don't recommend trolling like that, but what the fuck is trolling correctly about that? Like, judging by the way of most ways how you would do it, the kids would get salty and pissed off in most ways. Maybe not every way they would file a police report, but most ways it would end bad. Now, this is what they wanted you to know at 11. I present you
Gamer
this.
dudes and dudettes. When it comes to keeping your gaming gear at peak performance, oh, the games people play. I'll tell you. Really, a lot of you game assassins seem to think that skill alone is going to get you into the victory lane as you go leaping from level to level, room to room, and world to world with little or no effort. Oh, Planet Rangers. You want to know a dirty little secret? Yeah, huh? Do ya? Do ya? You're not going to get there if your gear's all crapped up with gamer gunk, dust, chip dip, greasy, sticky, slimy game residue. It's a fact. Dirty gear doesn't perform as well as clean gear, and may even crash and burn.
We are planning an attack on 3 weeks.
Oh no!